said, throw your net to the right side of the boat and you will find something. When they did, they were unable to haul the net in because of the large number of fish. Then the disciple whom Jesus loved said to Peter, "It is the Lord." As soon as Simon Peter heard him say, "It is the Lord," he wrapped his outer garment around him and jumped into the water. The other disciples followed the boat, towing the net full of fish, for they were not far from shore, about 100 yards. When they landed, they saw a fire burning coals there with fish on it and some bread. Jesus said to them, "Bring some of the fish you have caught." So Simon Peter climbed back into the boat and dragged the net ashore. It was full of large fish, 153. But even with so many, the net was not torn. Jesus said to them, "Come and have breakfast." None of the disciples dared to ask him, "Who are you?" They knew it was the Lord. Jesus came, took the bread and gave it to them, did the same with the fish. This was now the third time Jesus appeared to his disciples. Jesus reinstates Peter. When they had finished eating, Jesus said to Simon Peter, "Simon, son of John, do you love me more than these?" "Yes, Lord," he said. "You know that I love you." Jesus said, "Feed my lambs." And Jesus said, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" He answered, "Yes, Lord. You know that I love you." Jesus said, "Take care of my sheep." The third time he said to them, "Simon, son of John, do you love me?" Peter was hurt because Jesus asked him the third time, "Do you love me?" He said, "Lord, you know all these things. You know that I love you." Jesus said, "Feed my sheep. Very truly, I tell you, when you were younger, you dressed yourself and went where you wanted. But when you are old, you will stretch out your hands and someone else will dress you and lead you where you do not want to go." Jesus said, this is to indicate the kind of death by which Peter would glorify the Lord. Then he said to him, "Follow me."
This is the word of God.
Thanks be to God.
My brothers and sisters, happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
I put the theme this morning, come and have breakfast. My brothers and sisters, do you have a breakfast today?
Yes. I had breakfast.
Yes?
I did.
I do? Or did you forget your breakfast at home or at your car? No? Imagine, my brothers and sisters, that someone call you and say, "Come, we have a big breakfast. Do you want to come? Do you? Why you want to come?" That's breakfast. That's breakfast, my brothers and sisters. What is the story behind of a disciples? Do you know Peter? Simon Peter, the man with the integrity and very hard, have a good mental and a leadership. I can say Simon Peter is a leader, have a good leadership. When you see Simon Peter have a good leadership, this is from the John chapter 21. Afterward, Jesus appeared again to his disciple by the Sea of Tiberias. It happened This way, Simon Peter, Thomas called Didymus, Nathanael from Cana in Galilee, and sons of Zebedee, and two other disciples were together. And this is the word from Simon. I am going out to fish, Simon Peter told them. And they said, oh, well, we go with you. This is a sign of leadership. People follow him. My brothers and sisters, what happened with the all disciples? This is the back of story. And there stands Jesus. His call to them is to go back out and try again. And he gave them instruction. As to the next step, he tells them to put the nets out the right. My brother and sister, the story before that, all the night, Simon Peter, with all the guys, they fishing, but they couldn't find anything. The story from John chapter 21, my brothers and sisters, this is very similar to the one in the Gospel of Luke. Luke chapter 5, verse 1 to 11, which is the story of Jesus' call. Galilee's. This is the part of a place, a famous place, I thought. They had returned to their previous job out of desperation as a result of the event that had just occurred. You know that? This is a story about Jesus' death. And they returned to their old profession, namely fishermen. My brothers and sisters, after following Jesus for almost 3 years, and now they come back to become a fisherman. My brothers and sisters, there's a story behind what's happened. What's happened? Simon Peter and all the disciples, they very fishermen,